From there, we go to somebody who's actually doing the work that I think affects all of us. The fundamental challenge that we have is we don't know how to transfer Hindu cultural values to our next generation at this point because the influences are many and the resources are few. And Rekha ji does that work that is critical for us. She runs the Hindu Parenting Organization, where critical conversations that Hindu parents need to have with children are being curated. So we'll learn about your work.
Whether we realize it or not, we're all in the middle of a big battle right now. The battle for the hearts and minds of our children. The influences are many. We all know some of them, like media, movies, the incessant bombardment on the senses of words and images on young minds. Rajiv ji has also written a book about some of the new challenges called Who is Raising Your Children? Now, challenges are faced by all parents, but I think Hindu parents are at a particular disadvantage due to a few reasons, one or two of them being an openly hostile media and also a lack of organized system of instruction in Hindu values that we can give to our children. Compared to the mind-boggling amount of resources that, say, Christian parents have, they have started talking about things like how do you raise children to meet today's challenges based on a biblical viewpoint. And we have nothing like that. Neither have we seen the need for it yet. In a battle, it's the better prepared side that always wins. And we have to stop handing our children as blank slates to everybody else. Our opponents are working very hard to retain their children and also to capture ours. So 5 years ago, during the citizenship amendment agitation, I noticed a lot of Hindu children being made to stand against the CAA. I talked to a lot of parents, and I was quite shocked to discover that many parents were really confused, and they thought this somehow made their children smarter. So you see from what point we are beginning. What we need is parent education rooted in the Hindu worldview. And we need parent awareness to know why this is the need of the hour. From that point on, I've been working towards these goals. I started something called Hindu Parenting. In the beginning, I think my biggest challenge was that the Hindu Samaj was not ready to see that the word Hindu and the word parenting can actually go together. So that took a lot of convincing. But here we are, 5 years later, still standing, reaching about 25,000 people today.
So that is the journeys that we've had an opportunity to listen to. Now, what does this present as a movement for us when we look at Banyan Tree Network and what it can do to the combined stories? So in the same sequence, your expectations and what do you need from Banyan Tree for it to support and empower you?
We've all heard about this battle for children's minds. Today, the battlefield is the human mind. And we seem to not know how to handle this, especially with regards to our children. We are at a loss, which is really ironical because our Hindu civilization is the civilization that has specialized in looking at the importance of the mind primarily. So today, we have to find our roots back again. What is it that the average Hindu parent is looking for? They want their children to be happy, to have material success, maybe a little bit of Hindu culture and traditions. People are looking for that. And some spiritual progress. All of these can be effectively addressed by any of the profound texts that we have, the Bhagavad Gita, Yoga Sutras. I personally find it very inspiring to look at the Tattva Bodha by Sri Adi Shankaracharya, because one of the first things that is spoken of there is how to build a strong mind. And especially the very first line talks about Viveka, the fine power of discernment, which is what we should be building in our kids today. Everything that we do at Hindu parenting comes together into this framework in some manner or the other. Now, this is a very big task at hand, and it needs collective will. At the Banyan Tree Network, there are people with various kinds of expertise. We would love to take whatever it is that you're doing and make it simplified for parents and children. We have already done that with great success with the Alankara Shastra and the Natya Shastra, and children love it. So we would love to do that with all other supposedly difficult texts. There is always a way that we can get children interested in these things. We are also making a list of resources for parents. We'd love to have resources that have already been vetted as genuine by the Banyan Tree Network. We also need easy to access and easy to understand materials for parents and children, especially for parents, which show them how understanding our basic texts like the Bhagavad Gita will help their children no matter which stage of life the child is in. We have to take all this to where the parents and children are, the average parent and children. If it is social media, yes, we have to take it there. So we need many hands aboard. We need to do this as soon as possible in all the different ways we can. And we'd be very grateful if the Banyan Tree Network and everybody here can amplify our work and help us scale up so that we can reach many, many more parents and children than we can do on our own.